South Carolina today. SEC football on CBS. The Gamecocks of the University of South Carolina against the Crimson Tide of Alabama. It's the Home Depot SEC on CBS. Undefeated Alabama comes to town to take on once beaten South Carolina. To the strains of the theme from 2001. Here come the Gamecocks. Almost simultaneously, Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide of Alabama. Everybody, welcome to Columbia. Vern Lundquist, Gary Danielson. Tracy will be along shortly. For Alabama, third game in as many weeks against ranked opponents. They won at Arkansas. They won against Florida. Now they come to South Carolina. The advantage, Gary, the Gamecocks seem to have is 2 weeks to prepare for this game.
You know, I've been thinking about this all week, Vern. I mean, the buys that they're approaching right now, and when we talk to the Alabama players, they all have the correct answers. Oh, one play at a time, one game at a time. But this is big. They're trying to repeat, and this is going to be tough. And, you know, we're close to Augusta and the Masters, and what do they say the pressure comes in Augusta?
It's the back nine on Sunday.
Yeah, that's exactly. Well, I think Alabama's about to approach the back nine on Sunday. It's going to ratchet up. We always talk about their stars, Ingram, Richardson. You know, let's talk about some other guys, because for them to make this run, we're going to have to look at some other players like a Preston Dial. Doesn't get a lot of publicity, but he makes the big blocks and catches the short passes on offense to go along with that affected offensive line. On defense, they've got some stars too, and some emerging stars like Courtney Upshaw, who last week put on a show against Florida. How about Drake Kirkpatrick? One of those young corners that Nick Saban always seems to find, and as they say, Nick can find linebackers, and he's found another freshman linebacker in C.J. Mosley. They've got more than just stars.
Stephen Garcia has been on a short list with Steve Spurrier. That doesn't make him unique. But no matter who starts at quarterback, it'll be Garcia or Connor Shaw, the freshman. Either one is going to need some help from other guys.
I think you're exactly right, Vern. And I think South Carolina is going to need their stars to match up against Alabama. Let's start with Stephon Gilmore, their corner on defense. He'll have to make some big plays both in the punting game on special teams, but especially when he's matched up against Julio Jones. Alshon Jeffrey's probably the best receiver you've never heard of in college football. He is a mismatch for this Alabama defense. They'll require some help. But finally, I think Steve Spurrier has a running back. Marcus Lattimore is a guy who can perhaps give Steve a right and a left hook to play against Alabama. But the question is, can one guy take on the two guys from Alabama?
All right, Gary, Alabama won the toss, and they have elected to receive. They will be going from our right to our left. Temperature a little warm, 84 degrees. Alabama has owned this series. This will be only the 15th time that they have met. And so this frenzied crowd ready for the kickoff. Jay Wooten will kick off, number 18. He's a transfer from North Carolina in his first year with the Gamecocks. Nice kick. 4 yards deep. Richardson decides to bring it out. And why not?
He ran right through the stop sign. His own guy was saying, stay in.
There have been some players dinged up, but let's check in more on that with Tracy Wolfson.
Thanks, Vern. South Carolina will be without the quarterback of their defense. Linebacker Shaq Wilson is out for the game with a hamstring injury and most likely for the season. They're going to need someone to step up in his place. Wide receiver Julio Jones on the Alabama side. He has a bruised left knee against Florida. He was limited in practice earlier this week. Offensive coordinator Jim McElwain said he's 80% right now. He will play. He will handle kickoffs, but not punts, guys.
On first down, McElroy settles for his checkoff receiver, and that is going to be a modest gain as Ingram turns his back, shields himself, gets the catch, but is tackled in immediately by Stephon Gilmore, number 5. McElroy, undefeated as a starter, as you've heard, not only at Alabama, but in his senior year at South Lake Carroll High School, and having quite a good year. Second down and 8. 3 wides to the near side. Now Ingram goes back alongside McElroy. 4 down for South Carolina. They might be coming. They are. They bring 5. Out to Marquise Mays. He's got some room down the sidelines. Banged from behind, but a big, quick pickup by Mays. 19 yards.
I'll tell you, Darius Hanks that time, the inside guy, made a great block to help Mays get down the sideline. An easy pass again. Remember, this is the game McElroy kind of hit bottom last year. From this game, he went all the way to the national championship, but Hanks is the guy that got the key block on the play. That's all you have to do sometimes. Get in the way and let the athlete run by him.
Empty backfield after that 19-yard gain. A lot of time for McElroy. Nobody open, so he'll tuck it, and he will run. And he is knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Tony Straughter makes the tackle. Now let's check the Alabama offense. Presented by Chick-fil-A up front. Carpenter, Warmack, Blahos, Barrett Jones, and DJ Fluker, the redshirt freshman. Julio Jones, Michael Williams, a tight end, Ingram, and there's Preston Dial. You heard Gary talk about him as we came on the air. Marquise Mays just had that 19-yard catch, and now the shotgun, the Wildcat. Here's Ingram. Boy, you think South Carolina doesn't have awful memories of Ingram in that Wildcat.
Well, you got to know, the last 2 weeks, South Carolina and their defensive coordinator, Ellis Johnson, has just grounded into these guys and grinded away and say, come on, you know we're going to see this Wildcat. What does Alabama do? Start out in the spread to take him off a little bit and then comes right back to the Wildcat.
Mark Ingram became a serious candidate for the Heisman in this game a year ago. You just saw 246 yards. 68 of them came on the game-clinching drive. 5 of those 6 plays in the drive were out of the Wildcat. Here's Ingram again. 2 quick blocks. First down, Alabama. Well, a year ago, it was 13-6 when Alabama got the ball and they put Ingram in the Wildcat, Gary, and went to work.
Yeah, he touched the ball every time. All from the Wildcat, marched it down the field, took the time off the clock, showed his ability, really captured the nation, as you said, Vern, in this drive, and then scored the last play on a toss.
Well, this time, nothing for Ingram, as Travian Robertson, number 42, led the defensive charge. Second down, 9. Now Richardson is in, and he comes wide to the left. Marquise Mays is the outside man. Richardson is closest to the line of scrimmage. Now he goes back alongside Greg McElroy. Quick flip, near side, blocker out in front. Marquise Mays. It was Hanks again leading the way downfield. Let's check the South Carolina Gamecock defense. They were blistered in the fourth quarter. Auburn 2 weeks ago. Taylor, Robertson, Adjuboy, and Clint Matthews, who is one of the stars of this team. 2 linebackers, Dickerson, Tony Straughter. 5 defensive backs, Holloman, Gilmore, Swearinger, Chris Culliver, and Antonio Allen. 3rd and 3. That's Preston Dial, and he is short by a yard.
As a nice defensive changeup for South Carolina. They did not go man. You're going to see both guys are going to come over here to play a rub against here. But South Carolina stays home. They don't follow the players. So it was the right guess by the defensive coordinator that time, figuring it would be a man route.
Jeremy Shelley, who is the so-called short field goal kicker, perfect this year with a long of 36. And he cuts that one inside the left upright. It's Shelley and Cade Foster who rotate field goal kicking depending on the spot of the football. So the Crimson Tide with the field goal lead.
Millions of businesses count on Fiverr every day to get things done faster, better, and on budget. Fiverr.com is the world's largest marketplace for the professional and creative services you need to give your business a boost. Best of all, every service on Fiverr starts at just $5. Go to Fiverr.com now and discover how easy it is to find the exact service you need at the price you want. No bidding, no membership fees. Just browse, buy, done. Sign up today for free at Fiverr.com.
You're going to be kidding me with this guy. It's gone. Andrew McCutcheon rides one out.
Rule 22. Beware the pirate, known as Kutch. Sunday Night Baseball, presented by Taco Bell. Cardinals Pirates at 8. Baseball rules on ESPN.
Watch ESPN brings you all of your favorite ESPN networks, including the SEC Network and SEC Network Plus. The SEC Network is 24/7 coverage of the Southeastern Conference, including live events and studio shows. SEC Network Plus includes over 1,000 live SEC sporting events, only available digitally through Watch ESPN. Watch anytime, anywhere on your smartphone, tablet, computer, or TV. Download the app or visit WatchESPN.com.
I'm Dari Noka, and you're watching the SEC Network. Due to time constraints, we move ahead in our coverage.
First down at the 50. Lattimore, downfield block from Gurley, and Lattimore is inside the 30.
Well, you have to talk about this if you're talking about Alabama's streak. 39 straight games that they have not given up a 100-yard individual rusher. 39, Vern. I mean, somebody's got to bust a run once in a while. Lattimore in his first carry busts one into the secondary against Alabama. They spread him out with a few passes, and then they run the big guy.
That's the game of 24. Here's the sprint out to the right side. Is it caught? I believe it is. Well, Gurley makes the block on the 22-yard run, and an 18-yard grab for another first down for the Gamecocks.
Wonderful throw by Steven Garcia. That was about the only spot. He had about a half a foot to put it, and put it right where he had to.
First down and 10 outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. This time he's jammed up. May have picked up a yard of one. Well, Gary, we've got force against force inside the red zone.
Something's got to give. Two highly successful teams on executing the red zone offense versus the other side that can execute the red zone defense. And we all recall last year in the second quarter when Steve dialed 3 straight fade passes to try to get his matchup to the outside.
This is an Alabama team that has given up only 3 touchdowns in 5 games. Lead the country in scoring defense, 9 points per game. Underneath, Lattimore, touchdown, South Carolina.
I think it's an illegal formation, I think.
There's a flag down.
Yep, right at the snap. No, it's not going to be. Illegal substitution? Because that came out right away.
Offside, on the defense, the penalty is declined, touchdown.
How about that design of a play? And Steven Garcia puts it right there.
opponents are landing for the extra point. A kickoff by Chris Culliver. A 22-yard run by Lattimore. An 18-yard catch, and then the touchdown.
Yeah, I think the defender right here lined up off sides on the play, but watch the center, T.J. Johnson, come out and get a key block. Come out. Here comes T.J. He's downfield, and that ball is completed near the line of scrimmage. That was hairline, because that center was downfield, and that ball might have been completed downfield. That was really close.
That's Lattimore's first reception for a TD this season.
Attention prescription testosterone users, stand by for an important message. If you or a loved one used a prescription testosterone patch, cream, spray, deodorant, or gel and suffered a serious side effect such as a blood clot, heart attack, stroke, or death, you may be entitled to money damages. Call Gold Shield Group at 1-800-298-2025. That's 800-298-2025. Recent medical studies revealed that using prescription testosterone products such as Androgel, Androderm, Fortesta, Axiron, Testagel, and Testim can greatly increase the risk of life-threatening adverse events. If you or a loved one suffered a blood clot, heart attack, stroke, or died after using a prescription testosterone product such as Androgel, Androderm, Fortesta, Axiron, Testagel, or Testim, you may be entitled to money damages. Call Gold Shield Group at 1-800-298-2025. 800-298-2025. That's 800-298-2025.
I'm Dari Noka, and you're watching the SEC Network. Due to time constraints, we move ahead in our coverage.
Now McElroy 5 yards back, fakes the handoff, deep into double. He overthrows it. It was intended for Preston Dial near side.
Really?
Matthews.
Excuse me, Vern. I thought South Carolina really loaded the line of scrimmage, and they had a chance to throw deep. Watch the safety come up here, and down here on the post route, it's one they could have had. See, they've got a deep ball here that you got to throw that out to the middle of those two hashes and get the big play. That was an opportunity on an early down. Instead of running it into the strength of South Carolina, you would hope Craig McElroy would throw it deep and get a big one.
Second down 10. McElroy's first incomplete pass. This time they hand it off. It's Ingram. And it's going to bring up third and long. See as they unravel who's down at the bottom. Look like Laddie Adjaboy, the senior from Riverdale, Georgia. Third and 7.
Brad Smelly's in the lineup now, kind of their receiving tight end in the slot to the right side of Greg McElroy.
Number 17, that's Marquise Mays in motion. South Carolina brings 5. They stunt. McElroy has time. In and through the hands of Darius Hanks. That should have been completed.
I guess. You can't throw it any better than that. Really good read that time by the Alabama quarterback. They kind of doubled the tight end right here. You had the square in coming behind it, and he put it right on the 1 and the 5. Now, he knows he was going to get hit by Holloman right there, but you're going to get hit whether you drop it or catch it. You might as well catch that one.
Corey Mandel is on to punt. He's a true freshman, 9th in the SEC at 41 yards. Stephon Gilmore is back to return it. He is perched at the 15-yard line. Gilmore, who earlier this year had a 75-yarder. Oh, this one almost blocked, but it was not touched.
That was the same as last week. Remember, he had the low snap against Florida, and he had the bad punt? The same thing happened.
It was 5'4" Bryce Sherman who had the rush on the freshman punter. That one's good for 17 yards. That's an ouch if you're Alabama.
Hi, Gamecock fans. I'm Ray Tanner, Athletics Director at the University of South Carolina.
And I'm President Harris Pastides.
Today, we've taken over the SEC Network.
And you'll see nothing but great Gamecock sport moments all day long. Enjoy.
Watch ESPN brings you all of your favorite ESPN networks, including the SEC Network and SEC Network Plus. The SEC Network is 24/7 coverage of the Southeastern Conference, including live events and studio shows. SEC Network Plus includes over 1,000 live SEC sporting events, only available digitally through Watch ESPN. Watch anytime, anywhere on your smartphone, tablet, computer, or TV. Download the app or visit watchespn.com.
Audio check.
Short punt, 17 yards. Drop pass on third down, Darius Hicks. And after those two plays, first down, South Carolina.
And now what does Steve do? I mean, Nick said last night to us, I think Steve calls plays as if he's the quarterback,
yes.
right? So now what does he do? He's got a hot quarterback. Does he just keep chucking it around and keep it spread out?
Just calling himself some ball plays. Here's Garcia, a lot of time.
Bad throw.
Yeah. Down at the feet of Lattimore. There's a flag down. And let's introduce you to the defensive lineup of Alabama. Darius Chapman and Damian Square, the three down men. Harris, Mosley, the freshman, Hightower, and Upshaw, who had a game for the ages last week. And in the secondary, Milliner, Barron, Lester, and Dre Kirkpatrick.
Boy, how about that? Back-to-back big plays that lined up offsides for Alabama in this football game. You know, Steven Garcia has started 3 for 3 on first and second down. That's an important stat. After this play, I'll tell you why.
They load up 3 wides to the left on first down and 5. Fake the pitch. And a handoff to the 45. It's Lattimore. Damian Square with the tackle, and the question is why?
Vern, last year everybody kind of got consumed about what happened on third down, but last year against Alabama in that tight game that you talked about,
right.
Steve Garcia was 2 for 17 on first and second down. And that's really what changed the down and distance for them the whole game. He couldn't hit the easy throws.
Well, he's off to a great start here, and it's second down and 2. Garcia keeps it. First down, South Carolina at the 41. A gain of 13.
Well, if you can establish the running back and you can get him to even make a couple of yards, then you can run the read. Here's the quarterback read. He sees the defensive end just sink on the play that time, Damian Square, and he just takes the ball and makes another first down.
Rokevius Watkins, number 73. Right guard was leading the way. Here's Garcia, flips it out left side. And an open field tackle is missed, and Lattimore is still on his feet. Inside the 35. 7-yard gain.
This is one of the passes that Spurrier gets upset with Garcia. He considers it an easy throw, and he wants him to make a long handoff to the running back. Lattimore bailed him out that time and made a positive out of a poor throw.
Well, if you're counting missed tackles, you can give one to Milliner. He missed Lattimore in space, as they say. Well, Lattimore, who rushed for 182 against Georgia in a win earlier. Here's his first big run of this one.
Yeah, he was touted as the best running back coming in all of high school coming into college football, and he's lived up to it.
Garcia, that's going to be short. It's going to bring up 4th down. I don't know if it looked like there might have been a misconnection in the backfield.
No, I think that was a designed fake screen, and Marcel Darius right there wasn't faked out.
All right, 4th down.
You turn on the tape and you watch Marcel Darius play, and you go, yeah, I get why he's one of the best players in college football.
Alshon Jeffrey is late. He and Gurley go both to the left side. South Carolina will go for the first down. They are the only team without a 4th down attempt.
He's going to call timeout. Yes. Steve does not like the look.
Well, Steve Spurrier, I think, thought he had exactly the right play. And
You're going to be kidding me with this guy. It's gone. Andrew McCutcheon rides one out.
Rule 22. Beware the pirate, known as Kutch. Sunday Night Baseball, presented by Taco Bell. Cardinals Pirates at 8. Baseball rules on ESPN.
Watch ESPN brings you all of your favorite ESPN networks, including the SEC Network and SEC Network Plus. The SEC Network is 24/7 coverage of the Southeastern Conference, including live events and studio shows. SEC Network Plus includes over 1,000 live SEC sporting events, only available digitally through Watch ESPN. Watch anytime, anywhere on your smartphone, tablet, computer, or TV. Download the app or visit watchespn.com.
I think the 4th and 2 forced a passing formation. We don't know if they're going to throw, but that's a little too far to go with an I formation against Alabama.
3 wides to the right, 1 to the left, and Garcia looks over at Steve Spurrier. T.J. Johnson over the ball. Alabama looks like they're coming. They are. And Garcia breaks the tackle. Oh, my goodness. He was nailed for no gain. And poor tackling by Alabama.
He almost got a laugh. Now, because remember a week ago, Garcia was benched in the midst of one of his better games because he put his head down and fumbled the ball. So here he is running inside and puts his head down and makes a key first down. I mean, you know, when a guy's like that, sometimes you got to live with a little bit of bad because of some of the good he produces like that.
That's a gain of 7. First down, I formation here. Play fake. Garcia back. Steps up, goes deep right side. Alshon Jeffrey, touchdown, South Carolina. Spencer Lanning on for the extra point. 26-yard TD pass and catch. 62-yard drive. Lanning's extra point is up and good. There's a flag down at the 3-yard line.
This feels a little bit like Arkansas at the beginning of the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, very reminiscent.
Well, they're going to take the points, yeah, aren't they?
I think so. Matt Moore's on
offside. Number 21 of the defense. Penalty decline. Points are good.
Let's start out. You saw the catch. It was a great catch and a great throw, but look at the pressure that Garcia threw this ball. Coming right at him, he let it go. He had to just take on Darius just as he let it go. And at the end of the catch, I thought Mark Barron was going to intercept this ball. I thought he had it the whole way, and he misjudged it just a bit.
Alshon Jeffrey, 6'4" sophomore. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Audio check.
Watch ESPN brings you all of your favorite ESPN networks, including the SEC Network and SEC Network Plus. The SEC Network is 24/7 coverage of the Southeastern Conference, including live events and studio shows. SEC Network Plus includes over 1,000 live SEC sporting events, only available digitally through Watch ESPN. Watch anytime, anywhere on your smartphone, tablet, computer, or TV. Download the app or visit WatchESPN.com.
Hi, Gamecock fans. I'm Ray Tanner, Athletics Director at the University of South Carolina.
And I'm President Harris Pastides.
Today, we've taken over the SEC Network.
And you'll see nothing but great Gamecock sport moments all day long. Enjoy.
Well, if you're a South Carolina fan, everything that could go right has gone right, including a fourth down conversion, second long drive. Steven Garcia has had a splendid game so far.
Yeah, I guess 6 for 6, and a big first down run and 2 touchdown passes. That ain't bad against the #1 team in the country.
Jay Wooten will kick off again.
That should get him at least into the middle of the fourth quarter with Steve, shouldn't it?
I'm not so sure. That leash is really short. Richardson averaging 30 yards per kickoff return, gets 22 on that one.
Yeah, I talked about Mark Barron, the free safety, having this play. There he is right there. Watch Mark. He kind of had it all the way. It was the perfect defense on the play. He's in the middle of the field. Now he's on the near hash. He tracks the ball, should have it all the way, and just misses the ball. That's your All-American safety. You got the right defense on. Your stars have to make the plays.
14-3 Gamecocks. Here's McElroy. Man is open at the 30. That's Julio Jones. We might have a flag on Stephon Gilmore. I think this might be on number 5. Little unnecessary roughness.
Ripped his helmet off.
Yeah. Gain of 14.
Just a little hitch to the outside. Should have been about an 8-yard gain. It's going to turn into a big one. Was it a gain of 14, Vern?
Personal
foul. It's going to be 15 more.
Face mask. Number 5 of the defense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
So that's an 8-yard play that turns into a 29-yard play.
Yeah.
You know, and there's face mask very clearly, and then he rips it off at the end. And see, here it is. I mean, you know Alabama's not going to crack. They've been here before.
Down by 13 in the third quarter at Arkansas. Came back to win that one 24-20. We might not. Let's see if they want one more play. Mark Ingram in the Wildcat.
Didn't get it off.
If they wanted to play, it's certainly a casual approach to things. Well, that is the end of the first quarter with the score. South Carolina 14, Alabama 3. Will return after this message and a word from your local station.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah?
We've got Allstate, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Well, I found this new thing called
Allstate Quick Photo Claim.
It's an app. You understand that? Just take photos of the damage with your phone and upload them to Allstate.
Really?
So you get a
quicker estimate, quicker payment,
quicker back to normal.
I just did it. But maybe you can find an app that will help you explain this to your father.
Introducing Quick Photo Claim. Just another way Allstate is changing car insurance for good.
Dream start for the South Carolina Gamecocks, who have never, in 4 previous tries, defeated a #1 team in college football. Second year in succession that a #1 team has played here. Last year it was Florida, ranked #1 at the time. And Nick Saban prowling the sidelines. It's first down and 10 at the 47 after the catch by Julio Jones and the subsequent penalty. Play fake, McElroy back. He's hit. That's a fumble. Ball is out. Who got it? South Carolina got it.
Just took a little too long, and Antonio Allen, the spur outside linebacker, strong safety, comes from the blind side. He sent the outside safety, and Alabama had no answer for it.
There's the contact. Allen.
Man, oh man. You could see that Alabama thought they might try to go deep, cut into that deficit, and Ellis Johnson again anticipated the pass and brought his guy.
Here's Garcia on first down after the turnover. He's under some pressure, but he completes the ball to the 41-yard line. That's Ace Sanders in front of Mark Barron.
And there's going to get a roughing the passer on the play too, Vern.
Yes.
One more look at the blitz coming from the backside. No chance. Actually, 2 guys could have got him on that play. But Garcia bought a little bit of time with his feet, let it go, and you got roughing the passer. Man, I'll tell you. Now, think about this again. Garcia was 2 for 17 on first and second down. Here's that play again. And that's kind of tough because Luther Davis had no idea whether Garcia still had the ball. When he went down, on him to tackle him, he thought Garcia still had the ball, and he's trying to sack him.
So now a first down at the 26-yard line. Garcia perfect so far in the ball game. Looks back over at the South Carolina sideline. 7 of 7. Lattimore has picked up 28. He'll get a chance to add to that total right here, and he sheds tacklers as he grows to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11.
Well, it's all working right now, and the Alabama defense are chasing their tail a bit. When you can throw the ball, when you're 7 for 7, now those run lanes start to become bigger and bigger. C.J. Mosley took the wrong gap and missed the tackle, and all of a sudden your good athlete, Kirby Smart's going, wow, this guy's a little better than the 3 guys they had last year.
Defensive coordinator, Alabama, first down, South Carolina. Left side, Jeffries got space, and a touchdown. The victim this time was the freshman DeMarcus Milliner, number 28. That's 6'1" against 6'4". Spencer Lanning for the extra point.
However, on this one, Vern, Jeffrey could have been 5'10". That's how much he beat him on this one-on-one play. Milliner wasn't even close enough. Remember, he had the pass interference to save one against Florida? He wasn't even close enough to get pass interference on this one. When he turned around, the ball was there. Another perfect throw from Steven Garcia.
Steven Garcia is now 8 of 8.
Watch ESPN brings you all of your favorite ESPN networks, including the SEC Network and SEC Network Plus. The SEC Network is 24/7 coverage of the Southeastern Conference, including live events and studio shows. SEC Network Plus includes over 1,000 live SEC sporting events, only available digitally through Watch ESPN. Watch anytime, anywhere on your smartphone, tablet, computer, or TV. Download the app or visit WatchESPN.com.
Hi, Gamecock fans. I'm Ray Tanner, Athletics Director at the University of South Carolina.
And I'm President Harris Pastides.
Today, we've taken over the SEC Network.
And you'll see nothing but great Gamecock sport moments all day long. Enjoy.
I'm Gary Noka, and you're watching the SEC Network. Due to time constraints, we move ahead in our coverage.
First down from the 15, trailing 21-3 midway through the second quarter. McElroy, always in trouble, shakes it, finds a receiver, and the ball is down inside the 10. The catch made again by Preston Dial. You highlighted him in the game-opening conversation. He's come through for you.
He really has. I mean, he's a safety valve here, but McElroy is the guy that makes the play here. He dodges the blitz, the late blitz that time coming from Rodney Polk, and then dumps it off to his safety valve to the outside.
Well, again, we're inside the red zone, and this is the Verizon red zone with Alabama threatening. Second down. This is the 12th play of the drive. Toss. Ingram looks for blocks, doesn't get it. Nice job defensively. Chris Culliver and Tony Straughter was also in the neighborhood. Culliver, number 17, the cornerback. Third down. .35 to go first half, 21-3, Alabama, 3rd and 4. Roll out, McElroy goes back to his left, one-on-one, 4th down.
Not a bad job by McElroy. I think that Alabama was going to kick a field goal had they not got it real close anywhere. He kept the play alive as long as he could, and 21-6 still makes it a two-possession game.
It was Rodney Polk. Gary mentioned the injuries he's had. He's missed all but 4 games each of the last 2 years. And now there's substitution problems for Alabama. And they're yelling over at the sidelines, who's the last person on? It's Carpenter. So Shelley is on to try the field goal to cut the margin. Oh, dear. Plays, nothing. Shelley from 31, wide right.
A lot of pressure, Vern. When does the pressure start?
Back nine on Sunday.
Well, when you're trying to be the defending champion in college football, in today's rules in college football, you got to win them all. There's a lot of pressure.
We'll continue after this word from your local station.
Diving, and he made the grab. You're going to be kidding me with this guy. It's gone. Andrew McCutcheon rides one out.
Rule 22. Beware the pirate, known as Kutch. Sunday Night Baseball, presented by Taco Bell. Cardinals Pirates at 8. Baseball rules on ESPN.
Watch ESPN brings you all of your favorite ESPN networks, including the SEC Network and SEC Network Plus. The SEC Network is 24/7 coverage of the Southeastern Conference, including live events and studio shows. SEC Network Plus includes over 1,000 live SEC sporting events, only available digitally through Watch ESPN. Watch anytime, anywhere on your smartphone, tablet, computer, or TV. Download the app or visit WatchESPN.com.
You know, Vern, I was thinking, because of all the confusion and a young kicker, was Nick going to call a timeout and just settle it all down? And I think when you're down 21-3 or 6, if they made it, he wanted to save all 3 timeouts to get a stop here and get one more chance to score in this half. So I really agreed with the strategy. Just, hey, it's your job to kick it. You got to make it.
And he missed it from 31, his first miss of the year. Here's the handoff left side. 21-3, 3 touchdown passes from Stephen Garcia. 2 to Alshon Jeffrey, 1 to this young man. And there's Mark Ingram, who for the day has 7 carries for 18 yards.
Yeah, compared to what he did last year, there's the little chess match going on. Remember, South Carolina gets the ball to start the second half. Can they run out the clock here?
Lattimore. Out of bounds. Courtney Upshaw, number 41, made the tackle. Flag down. Looks like this one will come back and go to the south against South Carolina holding.
Yeah, I think it was D.L. Moore, the wide receiver, that time to the outside.
Saw that graphic. Here's Matt Moore. Let's get the call first.
Holding, number 82 of the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Second down.
And this really changes the dynamics now. Nick will now use his timeouts and get the ball back one more time in this half.
Which has 4:06 remaining.
And now we're going to find out how much Steve Spurrier really trusts Stephen Garcia.
Out of the gun. That's Patrick DeMarco, the tight end, goes tight to the right. Here's the change from Garcia. Garcia hasn't missed yet. He's 8 of 8. 91 yards, 3 touchdowns, draw play. Lattimore, Mark Barron is there to make the tackle. That's a very modest game. Just to complete that thought on the loss to Utah that came in the Sugar Bowl, and it was after this Alabama team had been defeated by Florida in the 08 SEC championship game. They are 31-2 in their last 33 games, and 2 losses came back-to-back. It was, to say the obvious, a lethargic performance in the Sugar Bowl against Utah.
Yep.
Lethargic. It works.
That's a loss no matter how you spell it.
3rd and 13. 3-man rush. Underneath pass. It'll be 4th down. Yep.
Very safe.
Well, 29 straight regular season games, 19 straight games overall, 9 straight games against top 25. And here's one more little little cashew. They scored first in this game. They're 27-1 in the last 28 games in which they've scored first. All of which doesn't mean a hill of beans when they're down 21-3. It's Menzie, the injured player.
You know, it is interesting here when you look at the strategy that Nick Saban is employing. You can see that the South Carolina offense has earned his respect. Normally you would think he would take a timeout, but he's let 2 40-second clocks go here and is going to get the ball back at 2:30 in the game. He could have had it, in the half. He could have had it with over 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. Well, there's still plenty of time, but it does show you that he really didn't know for sure if he could get a stop down here.
And the clock is started again now at 2:40.
And they'll let it, South Carolina will let it run all the way down and probably take a timeout right before it gets to 1 second or punt right at the end of the clock.
First punt for South Carolina. Spencer Lanning, field goal and punts for the Gamecocks. Earlier this year against Furman, he had a career-long 51-yard field goal and a career-long 58-yard punt. Same game. Here's Lanning. Return is on all the way. Nice high, very deep. Mark Barron is there at the 31-yard line. Goes left. Comes right. Looks for blocking help. Gets it. Nice return. Or is it, I said Mark Barron. We've got 2 4s. This is Marquise Mays. And he double numbers. 1 on offense, 1 on defense. This would be the guy who spells his name M-A-Z-E.
Singles who live where you do, who think like you do, and who are ready to make a real connection. On Live Links, we give your voice more choice, more people waiting to make a real connection. Call Live Links now. I want to hear your voice.
Are you having problems with the IRS? Liens and levies, garnishments, seizures, penalties? Are you being audited? Our trained professionals at Wall & Associates can help. We've helped thousands of individuals and businesses solve their tax problems and save big money. Put a wall between you and the IRS. Wall & Associates has over 30 years of experience dealing with the IRS, and we can help your family or your business.
Call 800-227-6436. We solve tax problems.
I'm Gary Noka, and you're watching the SEC Network. Due to time constraints, we move ahead in our coverage.
Michael Williams came in, the tight end. Handoff, right side, good block. Not much.
Plenty of time, plenty of timeouts left for Alabama.
1:10. Julio Jones is going to come back now. Had a knee injury, a sore knee, sustained last week in the win over Florida. But told us last night he's 100%.
He's got a good matchup against Chris Culliver to the outside, number 17, a former wide receiver that's been moved to the corner.
On second down, McElroy. Hit as he lets it go. Fumble, no, incomplete pass.
His arm was coming forward, but he tried to hold on to the ball. Was it Devin Taylor, number 98, that came in?
I think so.
Watch him hit the ball. McElroy loses it. That's a good call. Chris Culliver was a safety last year, a wide receiver the year before, and now he's one-on-one against your best receiver to the outside.
And Julio Jones heads back to that spot. Timeout called. South Carolina calls the timeout. And so we take a break with 44 seconds to go first half.
Watch ESPN brings you all of your favorite ESPN networks, including the SEC Network and SEC Network Plus. The SEC Network is 24/7 coverage of the Southeastern Conference, including live events and studio shows. SEC Network Plus includes over 1,000 live SEC sporting events, only available digitally through Watch ESPN. Watch anytime, anywhere on your smartphone, tablet, computer, or TV. Download the app or visit watchespn.com.
Steve Spurrier has challenged the last play. The ruling was an incomplete pass.
Question is from Steve, did Devin Taylor hit the ball out of the hand? He clearly hit the face and arm of Greg McElroy, but his arm was moving forward the whole time. I just don't think he's going to get that one. Watch him. I think he hits his face or helmet first. He does. And then his hand keeps going and he slips out of his hand. That's going to stand.
I'll make it a 2-0 vote.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
See, watch the ball go forward. He might be trying to stop it, but his hand is moving forward. How could you read the intent of that play? So from our replay booth.
Yes, that's right. Unanimity way up in Williams-Brice Stadium. Here's Matt Moore. Or not yet. Now Matt Moore.
The previous play was reviewed, and the call is confirmed. Incomplete pass, third down.
McElroy back on the field.
This is really interesting. South Carolina has now put a smaller guy. C.C. Whitlock is now on Julio Jones. The other call could be a screen.
McElroy looking deep in the end zone. Caught! That is an Alabama touchdown. The reception by Julio Jones.
I don't understand that for South Carolina. You put one of your smallest guys on the field on their tallest guy. You have to throw it to him.
And that seemed Greg McElroy's intent from the time he got the ball in his hands.
Yeah, you wouldn't get in Oxford if he didn't throw that one to Julio Jones.
Let it battle.
Here's Jeremy Shelley, who missed a 31-yard. Oh, my goodness. Oh!
Remember Lee Tiffin when he was a freshman against Arkansas?
I sure do. Missed 3 field goals and an extra point.
Well, this guy's a freshman, too, and the pressure is huge. Bad hold here, but when he gets it down, the timing wasn't right, and snap was bad, hold was bad, and kick was bad.
Well, let's share the responsibility. Carson Tinker, the snapper. A.J. Holder, McCarron, the holder.
One-on-one. Short guy against a tall guy. Put it up high. Easy as can be.
Audio check.
ESPN brings you all of your networks, including the SEC Network and SEC Network Plus. The SEC Network is 24/7 coverage of the Southeastern Conference, including live events and studio shows. SEC Network Plus includes over 1,000 live SEC sporting events, only available digitally through Watch ESPN. Watch anytime, anywhere on your smartphone, tablet, computer, or TV. Download the app or visit WatchESPN.com.
Hi, Gamecock fans. I'm Ray Tanner, Athletics Director at the University of South Carolina.
And I'm President Harris Pastides.
Today, we've taken over the SEC Network.
And you'll see nothing but great Gamecock sport moments all day long. Enjoy.
38 seconds to go, first half, 21-9. The missed extra point from Shelley. And a reminder, we'll go back to New York here shortly for the Geico halftime report. Tim Brando, Spencer Tillman, Coach Philip Fulmer in the studio today.
I tell you, that's a big difference. You know, the difference between 11 points and 12 points is 2 possessions and 3 possessions, or you have to go for 2. You know, I mean, twice, maybe. 2 touchdowns.
Kate Foster will kick off for the Crimson Tide. 21-9. This one driven deep. Culliver, oh, he thought about it. The missed extra point. Gary brought up Lee Tiffin right away. That happened at Arkansas in an overtime loss.
Didn't get a good spiral. I used to hold. Those are tough when they knuckle back to you as a holder. Still your job to put it down. He got it down, but real late for a shaky young kicker.
That is Carson Tinker, the snapper. And among the mistakes today, McElroy with a lost fumble. Shelley has missed a field goal and an extra point.
You know, it was really big, that holding penalty down here when they had the ball back, South Carolina, on D.L. Moore.
Yes.
That's what gave Alabama another opportunity.
And off left side, that's Lattimore again. He's nearing 50 yards for the afternoon, now with 9 carries, 47 yards. McElroy, just thinking, remember he told us he had to complete his Rhodes Scholarship application, the presentation last Sunday night, and he had done 8 or 9 drafts, and he got dinged in the head Saturday afternoon.
That's a good thesis. How can you go 17 for 21 and be losing at halftime?
There you are. Well, because the other guy threw 3 touchdown passes.
There you go.
So blame it on the defense. What are you guys thinking?
You're going to be kidding me with this guy. It's gone. Andrew McCutcheon rides one out.
Rule 22. Beware the pirate, known as Kutch. Sunday Night Baseball, presented by Taco Bell. Cardinals Pirates at 8. Baseball rules on ESPN.
Watch ESPN brings you all of your favorite ESPN networks, including the SEC Network and SEC Network Plus. The SEC Network is 24/7 coverage of the Southeastern Conference, including live events and studio shows. SEC Network Plus includes over 1,000 live SEC sporting events, only available digitally through Watch ESPN. Watch anytime, anywhere on your smartphone, tablet, computer, or TV. Download the app or visit WatchESPN.com.
Chris Culliver is back. Kate Foster will kick off. And Culliver grabs it, and oh, he fumbles it. Actually a muff, and he returns it out to the 19-yard line. But that's not at all the way Steve Spurrier envisioned this third quarter beginning. South Carolina so very impressive offensively. at the beginning of the game.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you got a hot quarterback, and I think that's what Steve has been saying to his quarterback all along. You got a good offense. You got playmakers and wide receiver. Now we got you a running back. Just hit the easy throws, and we can move the ball against anybody. But it's going. You just know it's going to get dicey here. I mean, this is not going to be easy. I mean, it's a 12-point game. The touchdown goal for 2 and field goal is kind of out of it. It's going to take Alabama 2 touchdowns.
On first down, blitz. Fumble. Garcia throws it for a safety. Well, there goes the missed extra point.
I thought he could have thrown it away. That is huge. Makes it a 10-point game.
Right through his hands. I don't think it was over his head. Well, it was a high snap, certainly.
Right, and he was on the 3-yard line when he threw that away.
T.J. Johnson and Garcia didn't hesitate.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
safety.
First down, just fall down. You can punt the ball. My.
The leash got tighter. I don't care if you have hit 3 touchdowns.
Absolutely. And what did we say? This is going to get dicey?
Yeah. Prophetic. That didn't take long. A muffed kickoff return by Culliver. A snap that Garcia. It was admittedly high from T.J. Johnson, but I think catchable, controllable.
Yeah, it was a tough one. It was a fastball,
yeah, it was.
I just thought he could have fallen down at the 2 or 3 yard line.
Well, the cock has crowed. Try to get him fired up again because the...
what a difference in this ball game.
Oh,
now.
my gosh.
Don't have to go for 2, 10 points. Much different feeling for Alabama. Get the ball. Look, they're in great field position here.
Free kick is taken and grabbed at the 17-yard line by Marquise Mays. Out near the 50.
I'm just struck again. Steve said we want to hold the ball a little bit and give our defense some time. Not even one play. Right. Not even one play. They didn't hold the ball for him.
Another look at the snap and the failure to hang on to it. It was hard and high.
It was. Can't blame him for that one. But the rest of it, please, make a play for me. Let us punt it at least.
Snap to McElroy. Hand off Ingram. He seems energized, doesn't he?
And now these guys, Ingram and Richardson, who didn't do a lot in the first half, think about it, to combine 13 carries for 41 yards. Now all of a sudden this South Carolina defense is going to get a taste of these 2 guys, I can tell you that.
That first down play good for 13, and a first down at the 39. Same formation. This time they'll try the left side. Ingram to the 35-yard line. And Gary, take a look at the game trends in this one.
All the South Carolina fans in the press box were all smiling at halftime. They had their quarterback hot. McElroy, as good as he was playing, was not making the difference. They had these 2 guys under control, Ingram under control, and Alabama was making the mistakes, but now it's turned around.
Second down, 2 wides to the right, 1 to the left. Here's McElroy. He goes right side. He was going in all along. Darius Hanks makes the grab. A good defense by Stephon Gilmore, number 5.
You know what else should have opened up for Alabama? Because of the success for Julio Jones on the last touchdown, that should force help to the outside. That safety's going to have to back up, and that means everybody else is that much better.
3rd and 3. 10-point game. Early moments, second half.
And the way they're kicking, you got to figure they're going to go for it both downs here.
Here's the change from McElroy. On the ground, Ingram. Oh, boy, he was popped up high by Josh Dickerson. Number 41 was the first man up high, and then Swearinger came in to complete the tackle.
Going behind Carpenter. Nice block by Carpenter. Cuts inside, and Chance Mormack right there gets his man enough for a measurement. Inches either way again, huh?
Yeah, it sure is.
I guess that's why they measure. Highly paid analyst here.
Astute observation. 4th down.
There's no doubt that that call on 3rd down, Alabama knew they were going to go for it on 4th down.
Remember how they cinched the win on the road in Arkansas, 4th down and 1 after a timeout? It was McElroy on the quarterback sneak to secure a 4-point victory. Everybody in tight. And McElroy takes it over left guard. Last time in Arkansas, they went over right guard. And he appears to have it. Yes, he does.
You know, it is interesting. A lot of pressure on Alabama. We talked about this coming into the football game, keeping their streak, #1 team, come into this hostile environment here in South Carolina. But sometimes being behind kind of frees you up. You know, what do you got to lose now? I mean, we just got to play ball and get back in the game.
Garcia threw it through the end zone after a bad snap for a safety on the first play offensively for South Carolina in this half. Here's McElroy. Looks deep. Nobody there. And he doesn't get much. Boy, maybe a yard. Trevian Robertson, number 42, was with McElroy the whole way.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go to Darius Hanks, number 15, but I don't think there was anything there. Hanks, if he'd have stayed in the middle of the field, was okay, but his route called him to come to the outside. Watch Hanks. The middle's wide open, but he has to veer to the outside, and the corner's going to set right on that throw.
2nd down, 10. Preston Dial goes wide right, or tight right. South Carolina brings 5. Play fake to Richardson. McElroy. From behind by Stephon Gilmore at the 29-yard line.
Well, their big play guys have been making big plays. Jeffrey's done it. Lattimore's done it. And now the corner from the right side of the screen runs right through the block by Richardson. Not a very good block. That's a corner running around your pass blocker there.
Loss of 2, 3rd and 12. That's the 5th sack for South Carolina this afternoon.
Alabama always has 5 all year, just to give you a perspective. There's a screen.
Right side, Richardson spins and will not get it.
So what do you do?
Oh, boy.
I think if you're Nick, you just got to call the field goal team. You just say, hey, I got to coach it the way you coach it. You can't coach around your kicker. At least he misses another one.
Well, he is the so-called short kicker, Jeremy Shelley. Number 90 has missed 1 from 31 and missed an extra point. That one involved a bad snap and a difficult hold. This is from 39. This would be his career low. Cuts inside. Well, I bet he feels a little better.
He sure does.
So there's an exchange. And Shelley cuts it to a 7-point game with a 39-yard field goal.
Watch ESPN brings you all of your favorite ESPN networks, including the SEC Network and SEC Network Plus. The SEC Network is 24/7 coverage of the Southeastern Conference, including live events and studio shows. SEC Network Plus includes over 1,000 live SEC sporting events, only available digitally through Watch ESPN. Watch anytime, anywhere on your smartphone, tablet, computer, or TV. Download the app or visit watchespn.com.
Hi, Gamecock fans. I'm Ray Tanner, Athletics Director at the University of South Carolina.
And I'm President Harris Pastides.
Today, we've taken over the SEC Network.
And you'll see nothing but great Gamecock sport moments all day long. Enjoy.
Crowd stunned by the developments here in the third quarter. This overwhelmingly South Carolina fan base. And these overhead shots being brought to you on CBS Sports by MetLife.
And here's what's evolving also, Vern. Now Alabama has run 47 plays against South Carolina's 22. It was flopped last year, but you can start to see. Remember, they wore down late last year against that last drive. What is it going to mean this year?
Gabe Foster's kick. Culliver muffed the last one. Takes this one 2 yards into the end zone. Will bring it back out. And is nailed before he gets to the 20-yard line. The tackle made by number 46, Wesley Neighbors. And the ball had been whistled dead. Well, South Carolina trying to hit the trifecta this year, topping #1 teams already. The basketball team in January knocked off then-ranked #1 Kentucky. The baseball defeated then #1 Arizona State. They went on to win the World Series, by the way. And that brings us to the Duck. And the question of the week, the last school to defeat #1 ranked teams in football, basketball, and baseball. Quick snap. Lattimore gets it. Number 21. They don't waste time, do they? They line up and come at you quickly.
Want to get that safety out of their system, I guess. I think they got to go back to their playmakers here, Lattimore and Jeffrey.
Now, that little footnote to all of this, no running back has rushed over 100 yards in 39 games. Here's the pass, incomplete. And that's going to bring up a third down. And that's Garcia's first incomplete pass of the ball.
Yeah, and that one wasn't just his fault. You got a young running back who's reading an option-type route where he either settles in the zone or keeps going. Garcia thought he'd keep going, and the young running back stopped. That's what happens.
Third down 8.
Now, and they're going against the best third down defense the last 3 years in college football. 08, 09, and 10. 28%, 30%, and 26% so far this year.
Empty backfield, 5, 3 wide to the right. On third down 8. Alabama brings 5. There's pressure in the face, and the catch is made for the first down by Alshon Jeffrey.
Yep, guess who? Just go to your guys. And that's why you recruited these guys. They are the 3 guys on the field, Vern. There's 3 guys on the field that could play for anyone. Alshon Jeffrey is a tough matchup in any league. He comes across and catches it with his hands, and that was a good throw by Garcia.
Here's a handoff right side, and the attempted breaking of tackles, but not to be. This was Brian Maddox with his first carry. Number 2 runner a year ago behind Kenny Miles. He's been moved to fullback this season. Maddox, number 10.
You know, it's interesting. We gave the stats for Alabama's third down defense, which is the best in college football. But the third down offense for South Carolina has been going at 55% this year. So they're very effective on third down.
Late sub, problems. And
Alabama took a timeout to save it. Yep.
Wow, that looked like Tennessee LSU there for a moment. Guys running on, guys running off. Time taken.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah?
We've got Allstate, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Well, I found this new thing called
Allstate Quick Photo Claim.
It's an app. You understand that? Just take photos of the damage with your phone and upload them to Allstate.
Really?
So you get a
Quicker estimate, quicker payment.
quicker back to normal.
I just did it. But maybe you can find an app that will help you explain this to your father.
Introducing Quick Photo Claim. Just another way Allstate is changing car insurance for good.
Watch ESPN brings you all of your favorite ESPN networks, including the SEC Network and SEC Network Plus. The SEC Network is 24/7 coverage of the Southeastern Conference, including live events and studio shows. SEC Network Plus includes over 1,000 live SEC sporting events, only available digitally through Watch ESPN. Watch anytime, anywhere on your smartphone, tablet, computer, or TV. Download the app or visit WatchESPN.com.
Audio check.
I'm Gary Noka, and you're watching the SEC Network. Due to time constraints, we move ahead in our coverage.
Garcia with some pretty gaudy stats in this game, 14-15. Here's Maddox. Mark Barron gets him, but it is another gallop and a first down after a 17-yard gain.
Remember, this was the play, the ride play that Garcia kept before and kept it. But how about South Carolina? After the one-play drive and safety, they've come back now 12 plays on this drive. 6 run and 6 pass.
And 4 conversions of third and long. Third and 8 or more.
Against the best in the business.
Yes. Draw play. Lattimore. First down goal, South Carolina.
DeMarco had a great block on this one. Watch number 47, the captain. Patrick DeMarco cleans up inside on Hightower. That is a fullback and a leader and a captain making the play to spring his running back.
They're riding up the middle. Lattimore close.
There's a flag on this one, too.
Yes.
This one might not look right. Number of players, illegal substitutions, everything involved. A quick snap that time by South Carolina. I will say, Vern, this is the toughest spot on the field for the defense to substitute. It's a long run, and they have to react to the
Prior
offense.
to the snap. Substitution infraction. 12 men on the field on the defense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Now remember, South Carolina did not substitute, so they have every right to quick snap this ball as everybody runs off the field. They smartly quick snapped it and caught Alabama to change.
Penalty declined, first and goal. Garcia 5 yards back. 3 wides to the right. Now up under center, tries the quarterback sneak, and is stopped.
I think they took the penalty, though, Vern, because it was first down afterwards.
And we look again at the Verizon red zone.
So they took the penalty. That was first down. Now they're at second down.
They did take it. You're right. Sorry. Pitch. Touchdown, Lattimore. A terrific block at the goal line.
Ryan DeMarco again.
Patrick DeMarco.
Patrick DeMarco again.
What a terrific example of gathering yourself
Right.
And getting right back into the, not into it, extending the lead. It looked like it was all going Alabama's way. They had one play, it was a safety, and they come back 82 yards, 15 plays, and chewed almost 8 minutes off the clock.
The fullback's job is to take the outside leg of the linebacker. Watch him take the outside leg of Nico Johnson. Throw to the outside leg. That is option fullback. Football. Steve Spurrier, 15 plays, and he ends it with an option. What is this?
Singles who live where you do, who think like you do, and who are ready to make a real connection. On Live Links, we give your voice more choice, more people waiting to make a real connection. Call Live Links now. I want to hear your voice.
If you've been struggling with chronic back or knee pain, you need to hear this message. Stop suffering. Pain-relieving back and knee braces are now available for you. If you're 65 years or older and are covered by Medicare, you can have your pain-relieving brace shipped directly to your door at little or no cost to you, and your paperwork is handled for free. Stop living your life in pain. Call Allied Medical Supply Network today. Call 800-697-6016 for your free information. Call now.
I'm Gary Noka, and you're watching the SEC Network. Due to time constraints, we move ahead in our coverage.
28-14, 96 seconds to go in the third. McElroy, right. Caught by Marquise Mays.
Well, Vern, Steven Garcia's having the game of his life.
Ooh,
right?
Is he ever?
I mean, he's made one mental mistake, and then he's come out and atoned for it in that last drive. But this guy on the other side, as we look at Steven right there, you cannot shake Greg McElroy. I'm telling you, we've watched it. It doesn't get any tougher than going against Auburn when everything is on the line, and he pulled off that last drive. There's still plenty of football left in this game.
That was a year ago. He has said that was his career-defining drive. Here's McElroy under pressure.
Got him.
Oh, yes, he does. It's the tight end, Michael Williams, across the 50.
Smart play by Williams. He ran out of real estate, and once he saw the quarterback scramble towards him, that's what you're taught. This just doesn't happen by chance. You're taught when the scramble quarterback comes your way, turn up and go down the sideline because it's vision for the quarterback right in front of you.
That is the first catch this afternoon from Michael Williams. He had a touchdown grab against Florida last week on the Wildcat play from Marquise Mays. 32-yard gain, first down. Man, oh man.
Throw it away.
Rodney Paulk, number 45.
Greg is a deep thinker. Sometimes he tries to do a little bit too much, like we all do, and he got caught with this one. But you know what? He makes so many good plays. Sometimes as a coach, you got to live with one of those.
Look at this South Carolina bunch. How about it? That's the end of 3. 28-14. We'll return to Williams-Brice Stadium right after this word from your local station.
Audio set.
with this guy. It's gone. Andrew McCutchen rides one out.
Rule 22. Beware the pirate, known as Kutch. Sunday Night Baseball, presented by Taco Bell. Cardinals Pirates at 8. Baseball rules on ESPN.
Hi, Gamecock fans. I'm Ray Tanner, Athletics Director at the University of South Carolina.
And I'm President Harris Pastides.
Today, we've taken over the SEC Network.
And you'll see nothing but great Gamecock sport moments all day long. Enjoy.
This scene's growing familiar, is it not? My goodness. We're back at Williams-Brice Stadium, Columbia, South Carolina. We begin the fourth with the Gamecocks leading the top-ranked team in the country, 28-14. Vern Lundquist, Gary Danielson, Tracy Wolfson, and a heck of a ball game. Second down and 14. 4 down for South Carolina. They rush 3. McElroy, he's got Darius Hanks at the 30, splits the defense and heads for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama, 51 yards.
Well, we were going to do it on camera, weren't we, Ron?
Yes.
And I was going to say, I know one thing. Alabama will not crack mentally. And you can jump around all you want if you're a fan. But if you're a player, you have to pay attention to detail. There is no excuse for letting a guy gash you that deep for a touchdown like that.
Shelley on for the extra point. He has missed 1 today. A.J. McCarron will hold. This one is perfect. Darius Hanks, 51 yards.
Yeah, a double. Both receivers were really tight in the formation. Bunching up. Julio Jones and Hanks. Julio Jones goes outside. It's a bust in the secondary. A bust that cost us. Devontae Holloman, number 21, is the guy who went with the wrong one. And you knew McElroy wasn't going to panic at all, and he didn't.
So, where did you guys meet? At the grocery store.
We met at a bar mitzvah.
Nice.
She's my boss.
Still the boss.
See? We met learning ancient basket weaving in Honduras. Woo! Where'd you guys meet?
Oh, we met on blackpeoplemeet.com.
So do we.
Go ahead. Tell them where you met. blackpeoplemeet.com. Start today for free.
Choose your heroes wisely at the hit mobile game Heroes Charge. Download it now and play for free. Which heroes will you choose?
We're here on the street doing online car insurance quotes from the General. So how'd you make out?
Oh, it's a big difference in what I'm paying now.
Cheaper. I can insure both of my cars with lower payments. It's pretty close to what I'm paying, but it's really easy to get a quote.
Find out if the General can save you money on car insurance. Our rates, down payment, and monthly payments are low, and the General's customer satisfaction rating is 97%.
Get an anonymous online quote now. For a great low rate you can get online, go to the General and save some time.
28-21, that did not take long. 9 seconds, first play of the final quarter. Darius Hanks' first catch of the day.
Well, the 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen will show you what happened. You have to know where your help is. The deep safety, Holloman should know where his help is. Right there's his help to the outside. Now watch. He goes to the outside. Both players take one guy, leave the other one in the middle, and that's an easy touchdown that could have been, at least it would have been a completion, but you can't give him a touchdown.
McElroy for the day, 22 of 26 for 241 yards. Kate Foster will kick off. Culliver is the deep man for the Gamecocks of South Carolina. Low kick, right through the end zone. Touchback. That's coming out to the 20-yard line. Well, one play into the fourth quarter. Mr. Danielson, I'm reminded of a Robert De Niro, Billy Crystal movie. Analyze this.
Yeah. Well, you have to keep your wits about you. I mean, this is when it gets wild. The crowd can do what they want. You jump around in between that third and fourth quarter. You saw everybody go wild, but the players on the field have to calm down. You knew, like I said, Alabama's been here.
Right.
But you as the team that wants to knock them off have to just calm down, go through fundamentals, assignments, get yourself in the right position if you have any chance to win.
Amazing comparison between these two quarterbacks. Here's Garcia, quick setup inside, knocked down.
That was knocked down up front that time. Was it Chapman? Josh Chapman
Yes,
up front?
it was. Yep. Chapman, who replaced a large man, Terrence Cody, at that position for Alabama.
And those are the guys that are on those quick slants that really do need to help your corners, because when you're throwing short, those are the ones that you can't affect as a defensive lineman. Courtney Upshaw's back in the game.
Garcia, little underneath pattern.
He isn't doing much, though, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Out to the 26. Ace Sanders, number 9, makes the stop.
DJ Mosley for Alabama.
It's number 41, but it's not the speed of 41 we saw last week.
Third down and 4. Sanders' third catch.
Here's the matchup. Will Kirby Smart blitz Garcia?
Garcia peers over at Steve Spurrier. And again, a quick setup. And there's Jeffries. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Lowry. A walk-on. Number 29. His second interception of the year.
Actually, it was a good call. A stop fade to Jeffries. But I think the corner got his hand in there and flipped the ball up. Milliner did. His left hand. Did you see that? The guy who got beat earlier did not lose his wits about him. Turned back and just like he's taught to do, used his left hand to flip the ball away from the receiver. That was good execution by Garcia. You cannot blame him on that one. Better play by Alabama.
And Alabama has it 37 yards away. McElroy, play fake. Out to the left, it's Julio Jones. Looks for block, and he gets one from Hanks. A little bit of a brush block, but it got him enough to get the first down. Let's go to Tim Brando for this Heisman Watch presented by Nissan. First down 10 inside the 25. Ingram hasn't done much in this game. That's his 11th carry. Chris Culliver makes the tackle, number 17. And Ingram now with 41 yards. He and Trent Richardson have not been fast and furious today. Well, Auburn was down by 13 in the second quarter, and South Carolina wound up losing 4 turnovers in the fourth quarter for that one.
They led it at the end of the third quarter and lost that football game.
And they turned it over once in this quarter. Second down 5. 7-point game.
I'll tell you, a hitch and go would really work here.
Blitz threatened, blitz coming. There's McElroy. Chased by Culliver. Third down.
Obviously, this ball was mishandled. There's going to be a quick screen to the outside or a pitch to Ingram, but it mishandled by McElroy, and he just had to get out of it.
Remember, he got hit by Duke Lemons last week. He gets hit this time by Culliver. It's third down in a 7-point game. On On third downs, McElroy 5 of 6 so far. Gamecocks might be blitzing. They send only 4. McElroy dances, pulls up, caught and dropped. That is the 6th sack by the Gamecocks today.
Well, that is one that even Nick Saban will say, I wish you would have thrown away. That's field goal range right there. Don't have it. Nothing there. You're going to have to throw this ball away. You could dump it off, but you're not going to get a first down. Greg tries to make too much happen, and the corner blitz, Gilmore is the guy that gets him. That was blocked well by Alabama.
DJ Fluker, the right tackle, limping off. It's 4th and 11.
Remember, it was 2nd and about 4 or 5.
Yes.
You've got Ingram and Richardson, and they tried 2 straight passes.
Well, they're going to bring Shelley out again. He's missed from 31. He's made from 32 and 39. This one is 42. It would extend his career long.
Quarterback.
A.J. McCarron dropped. Oh, my goodness.
He was not going to make it, though. He was not going to make the first down. This was well defended by South Carolina.
That's Ed Stinson, number 47, backup linebacker.
McCarron, the backup quarterback, but watch, South Carolina was all over this play. Tony Straughter, number 44, is the guy that was all over it, and even it was completed, it was not for a first down.
Hi, Gamecock fans. I'm Ray Tanner, Athletics Director at the University of South Carolina.
And I'm President Harris Pastides.
Today, we've taken over the SEC Network.
And you'll see nothing but great Gamecock sport moments all day long. Enjoy.
Fake field goal, unsuccessful. South Carolina has a first down 10 at the 26. Garcia, handoff. Ace Sanders, run out of bounds, lost a couple of yards.
Well, let's think about what happened here. Remember back in the Arkansas game, Nick Saban was trailing 20-14 in the fourth quarter, and they kicked the 35-yard field goal to come within 3. Look at the effect of the missed extra point. Because he's down 7, even though it was 4th and 11, he decided to try to manufacture something. South Carolina sniffed it out, and that's a big change. And, you know, he kicked that field goal plenty long enough. He was within range.
After the loss on the last play, here's Garcia. Not much pressure. Across the middle, Alshon Jeffrey breaks a tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2. He's out to the 34-yard line. Mark Barron with the tackle.
Good pass protection that time for Garcia to step into that one and go to his big receiver. Now what do? Yeah, go quick huddle.
On 3rd down. The need is only 1.
Lattimore's not in the game.
Close. Ooh, I don't think he got a great spot. That's just across the 35. Josh Chapman defending. Yeah. That murmuring you hear from the crowd comes from those who thought the spot was not very generous either.
Yeah, coming from the backside. Actually, basically an on-block player on the play because it's that zone read, and he did not go for Garcia.
Whoa. Whoa.
Well, you got to go for it, don't you? You've never beaten the #1 team in the country. You've never won. You're trying to turn the program around. Don't you have to make 3 inches?
I think so, and I think that's what Steve Spurrier thinks. So Maddox stays in. They do have Lattimore. Now he's got to call time.
Boy, he had a full 25 seconds.
Be right back.
Diving, and he made the grab. You're going to be kidding me with this guy. It's gone. Andrew McCutchen rides one out.
Rule 22. Beware the pirate, known as Kutch. Sunday Night Baseball, presented by Taco Bell. Cardinals Pirates at 8. Baseball rules on ESPN.
They're out there. Singles who live where you do. Who think like you do. And who are ready to make a real connection. On Live Links, we give your voice more choice. More people waiting to make a real connection. Call Live Links now. I want to hear your voice.
Attention blood thinner users. Thousands of blood thinner users may have been exposed to serious risk by these dangerous medications. If your loved one took Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered serious internal bleeding, call right now. Call Nightline Legal to speak with an experienced attorney for a free consultation. If we don't win, there is no fee. There are time deadlines to file a claim, so don't wait. Call right now.
Call 1-800-831-2124. Again, that's 1-800-831-2124.
I'm Dari Noka, and you're watching the SEC Network. Due to time constraints, we move ahead in our coverage.
8:45 to go. 2 wides to the right side.
Here comes a run blitz.
Quick setup. Down the right side. Caught. Jeffrey. Foot race. Out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Can he catch us with one hand? This was the perfect read. He's going up against Trey Kirkpatrick. Good coverage. One hand. As Kirkpatrick had his jersey, Alshon went up and caught it with his other hand. Kirkpatrick did everything he could. Interfered, covered him, and did everything. And sometimes their guy's better than your guy.
That's a gain of 45 and a 1st and goal, South Carolina. Left side, Lattimore to the 2, maybe the 1. Well, they're 0-4 against #1s. Back in 1981, they knocked off 3rd-ranked North Carolina. You know who was the star of that team? Lawrence Taylor for North Carolina. Lattimore, no.
Should have kept it. Garcia should have kept that one. That's a read. Lattimore has 6 touchdowns on the year. And now 7 with the pass reception. He has 6 others coming into the game. His longest run has been 7 yards. So he's pretty good down here.
3rd down and goal.
This is the formation they ran the option before, remember, with DeMarco in there?
They block at 3. Lattimore. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Lattimore could take on Ingram and Richardson. Now Lattimore has 17 carries for 79 yards. The combination of Ingram and Richardson has 17 carries for 64 yards.
Extra point from Spencer Lanning. Up. Got it. Lattimore twice led his Burns High School team to a state championship. He is from Duncan, South Carolina, about 75 miles northwest of Columbia. Lattimore gets the TD.
Esurance was born online, which means fewer costs, which saves money. Their customer experience is virtually paperless, which saves paper, which saves money. They have smart online tools, so you only pay for what's right for you, which saves money. They settle claims quickly, which saves time, which saves money. They drive an all-hybrid claims fleet, which saves gas, which saves money. They were born online and built to save money, which means when they save, you save, because that's how it should work in the modern world. Esurance, backed by Allstate. Click or call.
Hi, Gamecock fans. I'm Ray Tanner, Athletics Director at the University of South Carolina.
And I'm President Harris Pastides.
Today, we've taken over the SEC Network.
And you'll see nothing but great Gamecock sport moments all day long. Enjoy.
I'm Dari Noka, and you're watching the SEC Network. Due to time constraints, we move ahead in our coverage.
Beautiful shots from up on high. Over Williams-Brice Stadium, Columbia, South Carolina. Aerial coverage of the SEC on CBS, provided by MetLife. Well, this has been a teeter-totter in the second half.
First play of the second half, a safety, and everybody went, whoa, what's going to happen to South Carolina? Next time they got the ball, they drove it right down the field and scored a touchdown on the option play. Then Alabama answers a long touchdown pass. Everybody goes, whoa, what are we going to do? They come right back, drive it down the field, and score another touchdown. Alshon Jeffries had the big catch on that drive.
Alshon Jeffrey, a 45-yard catch to give South Carolina a first and goal. Total yards, Alabama has the edge there, but means not. First down. Now we'll have the Lattimore watch to see if he can crack 100 yards against this Alabama defense. That's his 18th carry, and he's now over 80 yards.
Yeah, Alabama's going to start using their timeouts.
Last regular season loss for Alabama at Auburn. And they came through the 2008 season. Timeout has been called. They lost to Florida in the SEC championship game. Utah in the Sugar Bowl. They haven't lost since, but it looks a little dark right now.
Audio set.
Brings you all of your favorite ESPN networks, including the SEC Network and SEC Network Plus. The SEC Network is 24/7 coverage of the Southeastern Conference, including live events and studio shows. SEC Network Plus includes over 1,000 live SEC sporting events, only available digitally through Watch ESPN. Watch anytime, anywhere on your smartphone, tablet, computer, or TV. Download the app or visit WatchESPN.com.
I think you're going to see Steven Garcia try to keep one of these. Fake the ride inside and see if he can get to the outside. Now, one thing he has to do is not fumble the ball. Get as much as you can and get on the ground if he does carry it.
He fumbled twice last game at Auburn in the fourth quarter. This time he gives it to Lattimore. It's a pretty good option.
Oh, Nick Saban just went crazy on the sideline.
Because?
It must have been a busted assignment. All I can think of is somebody called the wrong stunt and they opened up the hole because this was just a little too easy. Mark Barron is the first guy there to make the tackle, and I would assume that the stunt he had on there didn't work.
Alabama has just used its final timeout. 35-21. We'll be right back.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah?
We've got Allstate, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Well, I found this new thing called
Allstate Quick Photo Claim.
It's an app. You understand that? Just take photos of the damage with your phone and upload them to Allstate.
Really?
So you get a
quicker estimate, quicker payment,
quicker back to normal.
I just did it. But maybe you can find an app that will help you explain this to your father.
Introducing Quick Photo Claim. Just another way Allstate is changing car insurance for good.
I'm Gary Noka, and you're watching the SEC Network. Due to time constraints, we move ahead in our coverage.
Last regular season loss at Auburn. That was in the Iron Bowl in 2007. They lost to Florida the SEC championship game in 2008. Put together lackadaisical effort against Utah in the Sugar Bowl that year and haven't lost since. McElroy. Incomplete. And don't forget that we have the Jeep postgame show on CBS. We'll go back to the studio with Tim Spencer and Coach Philip Fulmer, and they'll have some things to say about this. By the way, there were two big wins by teams Bulldogs today. Georgia beat Tennessee, huge. The Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs.
There we go.
Trinity, 42-11, 3 wins for the year.
Make sure you send in your donation also.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for the year. On the second down, the catch is made, but the tackle is as well, Ingram. So Ingram and Richardson, 17 carries, 64 yards.
And the first, if South Carolina can do this, Vern, it'll be the first time they've ever won on CBS. What sets the CarQuest? What is it?
Since there's the sack. Let's see if he got back to the line of scrimmage. If he did not, that's going to be a sack. It'll be number 8. You know the last time South Carolina won on CBS, the 1995 CarQuest Bowl.
Who did that game?
That'd be Dan Fouts and yours truly.
So you're the good luck charm.
Yeah, I've been a jinx for a while. 40 seconds to go. On 4th and 10, McElroy. Catch is made, and apparently enough to move the chain. It will be a first down with 18 seconds to go.
The SEC West is wide open. Auburn, LSU, Arkansas, Alabama, 4 teams are going to fight it out in the West.
Alabama goes back home against Ole Miss next week in Tuscaloosa. South Carolina goes to Lexington against Kentucky. This one caught by Julio Jones. And that's it. Gamecocks win. Garcia with a brilliant game. 17 of 20 for 201 yards. Ingram hurries into the locker room. 11 for 41. Goalposts are down. I think they took them down. They did. First time Greg McElroy has lost since 2001 in middle school.
And welcome to